In this video we're going to start looking at some of the basic controls in Scratch. So we're going to work with our cat sprite, which is already our default one on the stage here. I can click and move him wherever I want with my mouse. And we're going to look at, to start with, the motion controls. So make sure you select your motion button up here in the top left. And I'm going to click move 10 steps and drag that in. And I'm going to do move 10 steps and drag that in a second time. Now when it says 10 steps, what it's talking about are pixels. So it's saying it's going to move 10 pixels on the screen. To activate it, all I need to do is double click. When I double click, you can see the cat on the right hand side is moving, we call it 10 steps, but it's about 10 pixels. Now if I double click the one underneath, it's going to do the exact same thing. What I want though is I want to move left. So we're moving 10 right. If I want to move 10 left, I'm going to simply click inside the white space and put a minus in front of the 10. Press enter, and now when I double click, it's going to bring the cat back 10 steps. Second thing I want to look at is adding a sound. So I'm going to go back up to the top left hand side where my sound button is, and I'm going to click and drag play sound meow. Now if I double click that, we hear our sound. I want it to play when I'm walking though, so I'm going to click and drag the block and connect it to one of these two, either the move right or the move left. Now when I double click move minus 10 steps, so move left 10 pixels, it will also play the sound for me. And that will happen each time I double click. So to take this a little bit further, I'm going to disconnect my sound, right click, delete, and I'm going to click play drum, and I'm going to bring that in. I'm going to connect all of my blocks, and I'm going to bring that in again. Now I've got here play drum, and this is the default 48, and if you click on that, you'll notice that Scratch has a number of symbols and a number of musical instruments automatically in the system. So I'm going to go play drum, pick tambourine for 0.2 beats, and play drum, I'm going to say high floor tom. Now when I double click, you'll notice what's happened here is that because all four are connected, it's running in a sequence. So it's running move 10 steps to the right first, it's playing the drum, it's then moving back 10 steps and playing the second thing. So you can hear the high pitch to start and the dull drum to end. So what we have here is a sequence of steps, and we have our first simple algorithm. So play around with the amount of steps, the instrument that you have here, and you have completed your first simple algorithm. The other thing you could do is, if you went to control, you could bring in when green flag clicked to play this actual algorithm that you've created. So now I click the green flag and it runs my program. Now I want to separate my green flag, and you'll notice that if I select from the top, I can't disconnect. You always need to click from the bottom. So I'm going to delete my green flag and say, this time when the spacebar key is pressed. And you can change that. So this is the first time you can see you can actually use your keyboard to control what it is that's happening.